Hello.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Motivational Rant. I am your host, Dino the Genetic Marvel, and with me, as always, is my super spectacular traveling hobo, Crystal Morency. Good morning, Crystal.
Am I really a traveling hobo? Good morning.
I think so.
Because I'm doing this out of my car.
You're like a fancy hobo. I think that's, you know what I mean?
Like
I don't need no train. I got me a car, motherfucker.
I got me a car.
That is safety.
The check engine light is not on today. It was on a little bit this morning, but now it's off again.
That works. That's fine. That's totally reasonable.
So we're good.
Absolutely.
I'm like a high-class hobo. I got to shower and everything. Oh, okay, that's a lie. I didn't shower today.
Oh, the stories I could tell. The stories I could tell.
I haven't had time yet. We're on a let's get shit done kind of day today.
Sorry. So she got in her car, drove away. It's like, let's do this podcast, motherfucker. And that's why are people calling me?
Yep.
Oh, hold on one second.
Oh.
I gotta turn my headphones off and then turn them back on, which is always great.
I love doing this in a parking lot. I don't know about you, but it's a lot less stressful for me.
I honestly, it could only.
Hi guys.
It couldn't get any weirder. It couldn't get any weirder, right? Like, realistically, doing it in a parking lot, you're like, I think that's fair. Like, essentially, we only saw that coming.
I've done it in a parking lot a couple times. I think it's quite classy.
Hi-oh. I'm just saying, when people say, hey, what do you do in your spare time? And you say, you know what, I make recordings in parking lots. Probably not a good thing. That's probably not going to go the way you intended.
I brought some candy and I went and got a slushie. I'm sorry, I do kind of keep cutting out of the picture in this. I noticed that just now.
Just move your camera over.
I'm kidding, Dino. It looks awesome.
She's so full of shit. I know she's full of shit. Lying to me. Yeah, I don't know. I have to admit, recording in a parking lot right now seems fantastic. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that it's our show.
What do you do in a parking lot? Ta-da! It's, you know.
I record videos.
I record videos in parking lots usually. Like,
I've seen these kind of videos before online.
see, this is the best part, is you know that there are going to be a few people go, really? I'll check that site out. Be like, oh yeah, they're on YouTube. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, so no one will know that I looked at them except you. And then they're going to get there and go, oh, what the fuck is this? That was...
She doesn't even get a little bit naked.
Not even at all. For enough money...
Her arms are showing.
Listen, for enough money, I'll take my shirt off, no problem. But that's about as far as we're going to go.
It's 0% vegan shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Dino, I ate like half a pound of bacon today. Speaking of 0% vegan.
So, I haven't gotten high in a couple days. And
I get it. I noticed. Actually, now that you say that.
Why?
Maybe you should. Do you want to come smoke this doobie with me? I don't have the vid.
Get behind me, Satan. No. The thing is that I felt like I was eating a lot, so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take any edibles and just try and, you know. And then I proceeded, so like yesterday I had 4 shits, and I'm like, that's way too many shits for me. It's way... I can't...
That's about how many my grandpa has. Does it a day?
Right? And I'll tell you, like, most of them, like I started the day with a big, clean sweep. It was great. I felt fantastic. Okay?
Was this yesterday?
Yeah, after the podcast, because I was woken up by a phone call, and I didn't really have the time to shit before.
Or say no to the parking lot idea.
No, I wouldn't say no to the parking lot idea. I think it's a great idea. I just wonder, how could I pull it off? So, I'm pretty sure I could record in Victoria's car, and then we could both be in cars, which I think would be entertaining. I think it's a horrible idea, like in general, but I think it'd be fun. And that's the thing, it's like...
Hey, you know what? My background is still better than yours, and I'm in a car. So there.
I don't know. There are mysterious things behind me. You never know what you're going to get. It's crazy. That's the way I see it.
I don't know. All I can see is a filing cabinet and a bunch of Febreze.
We're prepared for every part of the apocalypse here. And we want to smell good doing it. I think that's reasonable. I don't think that's unfair.
I think so. I brought some candy along with me. I've got Crispy Crunches.
You bastard.
The little ones, but I got a few of them.
I'll be honest with you.
And the Pull-and Twist licorice. This stuff? You like this stuff. It's got to be. Everybody likes this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the cherry Pull-and.
See, I prefer strawberry Twizzlers. Cherry I find is very overpowering.
Yeah.
Overpowering. You know?
Powing.
But it's very overpowering.
There's this lisp. Powing. Does my Lex have a lisp? I think so, a little bit. I like it. I am more and more attracted to that man's brain every day. I watched him. He put me to bed last night.
So, little did I know, it is that kind of show, guys. And that's how we're...
There's a handsome fella walking his dog over there, too.
I'll be honest with you. You know what I really want to do? Is I want to keep recording. I want to keep recording. Then I want to go... I want to get in my car and not tell her. And then, like, be like, yeah, no, I'm just walking around. And, oh, my God, she's totally trying to hit on this guy. What I would do...
He's far away, but he's looking.
Yeah, because you're recording in a parking lot.
He doesn't see that.
Trust me, it's noticeable.
You might have heard that. No, it's not. How's it noticeable? You think the people in the Civic Center are laughing at me? This chick is here 2 days in a row, although I'm here a lot because just not recording for the...
Recreationally,
this girl must not have Wi-Fi at home.
She hangs out. She hangs out. Uses the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
She's not using it as a base of operations or anything.
Yes, I am. I have a sex line hooked up out here. 1-800 Daddy touched me wrong. I think I'm way funnier in the car.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? I got nothing to say. I'm just...
Some hot boxing the fuck out of myself.
So now I'm going to. I wanted to do it. Now I'm definitely doing this. I'm going to get in the car. I'm going to keep rolling so she doesn't realize anything's going on. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. I'm getting in the car too. Oh, yeah, it's going to be so cool. Then I'm going to drive to wherever she is. Still sneak over so she can't hear me. I'm like, hold on, I'm just doing something. So she can talk and she'll be like, blah, 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 blah. You have no idea. I'm the biggest ninja in North America. Okay? Except for one, she's up north. She's crazy. But anyways, the point is, I would walk up behind your car and just start shaking your car just to freak you the fuck out. That's what I'm going to do. At one point, you're going to be...
That would freak me the fuck out.
Exactly.
Although, you got to be prepared for me being ready for anything. So...
What, are you going to have knives popping out of your car? Hey,
it's not my fault.
I'll tell you right now, you know what I'd probably do? If your windows are closed, I'm going to run up, sneak up beside your car, lift my shirt up, and just right onto the fucking... right onto your windows.
Oh, yeah. I want you to do that.
Like, oh, so sexy.
And then I'm going to take a print of it and put it on my shrine. I want you to do that.
Well, this is the thing, is that might actually work. So from like about like mid-gut, like from like 3 inches above my belly button upwards, looks great. It's the rest of it where you're going, that's just a gut guy. You know, but...
That's just gut guy.
That's just a gut. It's just, yeah.
A gunt.
It's not a gunt. I don't have a cunt. I have a gunt. There was a show.
I feel like I look chubby today. Do I look chubby today, Dino?
All I can see is your dashboard and steering wheel. How the fuck should I know?
Oh.
And she's like, don't worry, I'm just going to hop right over. You look exactly the same as you do every day. Tiny. Okay? Fishing for compliments constantly. Constantly. Do I look pretty today? And then she's like,
do I look chubby? I said.
You don't look.
I had to
You
show
haven't
you.
looked chubby ever. You're born not chubby, you asshole.
I don't know about that. I've never seen a baby picture of myself. I know. I didn't exist. I have a fucked up life, Dino. Stop it. I wasn't loved, okay?
Listen,
we got
it's
this.
not that.
We're aware of
You have
this.
said some fucked up shit, okay? And you're like, don't worry, it's funny. And I'm like, I'm really sure it's not funny, but let's just go with it. That was not funny at all, okay? You can't. You're not allowed to bring that up again, okay?
Okay.
That's period.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So-
Maybe I was an ugly baby. Nobody has baby pictures of me. Maybe I was a hideous baby.
There's a. I think it's a more.
Or I'm a cool clone or alien.
Definitely a clone. Definitely a clone.
Definitely a clone.
I would say for sure about that. There's a saying.
Yeah.
There's a saying in Greek, and I'm sure it's in other cultures too. Was that if your baby's ugly, they're going to be a beautiful adult, but if they're a pretty baby, then they might be an ugly adult. But you're like, there's no
Maybe
real.
that was it.
Well, there's no.
I'm kind of pretty.
I think you're pretty. I just don't think.
So-
Somebody's coming in your car. That's what would happen. I would open the door and just be like, doing the truffle shuffle or something.
Truffle shuffle. Oh, I want you to do the truffle shuffle so bad.
That's because you're a pervert. But
No, I'm not. I think it'd be fine.
I'm pretty sure we're on
And I'm a
we're on
pervert.
episode like 85 or something. So you're probably a pervert. Let's be honest. That's just gonna. We all know how perverse we both are. I'm not saying you're the only pervert on here. I'm saying we're both perverts.
Yeah, that's a fair thing.
You know what?
I don't know if I like smoking in my car or if I like being in my car because I want to smoke weed all the time when I'm sitting in here.
I couldn't notice.
Like even more.
At least it's happy weed. That's the way I see it. At least it's happy weed.
If you guys could see Dino's face, it was funny. I haven't noticed.
They noticed. It was, yeah. It was a face of, I get it. It's one of those, well, I can't do anything about this now, so we're just going to roll with it. I feel like
I have my cousin's car seat in the back too, though, so it looks really
I
bad.
haven't really seen your one hand, and I feel like it's got 5 joints in it, and you're just going, like going back and forth, like just, it's, you sound like you're having a great time today. Just having a great time, and I appreciate having a good time. You know?
I'm really not, but I am now. This is a good time. I'm eating some crispy crunches. I got a slushie. I'm chilling with you, smoking a bunch of weed.
I came in 3rd. That's pretty good. Just saying. You know, you don't want to be 5th. You don't want to be 5th of somebody's happy thing. That's too far. Then you're like a mediocre thing. I think you got to be top 3. You got to get a medal so you can be someone's happy thing, I think. Yeah, so last night and this morning, I got sent some very, very interesting videos. Not by you.
Oh.
Not by you for once.
No.
And not inappropriate. There weren't inappropriate videos. One was...
You're just funny the way that you explain yourself sometimes.
Well, I don't want people to assume that I'm collecting videos of, naked women.
Now they do.
I'm happy to accept them. I'm happy to start that collection. Like, no problem. Like, easily.
Of your mom. Send them pictures of your mom naked.
Number 1, I don't know what part's the creepiest. That you would send pictures of your mom or that you're taking pictures of your mom. So thanks for that, Crystal. That was super.
I don't know. Mine would be pretty morbid.
What is wrong with you today?
I don't know.
You're like, hey, let's be super Debbie Downer and laugh the whole time like an insane person. And she's like, it's so good! And you're like, all right.
My comedy's in a weird place these days.
I think comedy in general is in a weird place. Yuck Yucks is supposed to have reopened, but at the same time, now they're going into, you can only have 10 people indoors, so...
Oh, yeah.
And the best part is now they're going, oh, no. That's only for people. Restaurants aren't affected. You're going, wait a minute. So, you couldn't go to beaches, but you could swim. Or, you couldn't swim, but you could go to a beach. Because that's where the danger lied. Then, you can go to work, but try not to go to work unless you really have to go to work. And in that case, go to work, but maybe you shouldn't go to work, so be very careful about going to work. Then... they cancel schools when it starts. Start it when it's right in the thick of shit, which this is spectacular. And
great season.
And and now we're going into flu season, and people are going, yeah, we'll get back to normal. You're going, what the fuck are you guys talking about? So now, there's been, I got 2 things. Number 1 was a video that a friend of the show, Dimitri, he has been kind of on he's been on a warpath lately. But it's been interesting because essentially he'll just attack as soon as somebody posts something. Can you make that box louder? No, is that not possible? Dick. Anyways, so he's been kind of attacking people, and I can't say that I agree with all of his.
I'm like, hi, Dimitri. Hey, take
well,
that back, baby.
No, it's, you know what, he's been calling out people over and over, and I definitely don't think all of them are guilty, but he's been quite aggressive with it, and some of them are really funny. Other ones you're like, oh, this is not gonna go well. But yeah, so
everybody just needs to relax. Relax, Dimitri. It's okay.
Well, this is the thing. So he made it.
Everybody's insane. You can't control them all.
I'm gonna send you a link to a video that he made, and essentially he calls out Joe Rogan, that Joe Rogan's no longer on the side of free speech because a few days ago Joe Rogan had to issue an apology. Yeah, because he said that there were people burning down, like, so the fires that are happening in California and out in the West Coast, they're saying that he said that they were arsonists involved. And so there's been a lot of articles.
I believe that.
Oh, absolutely. That's the thing, is there's been articles of arsonists being arrested, being held responsible for starting 30 fires and stuff like that. But he apologized and said, well, there was only one person, so that wasn't really right, and I think that maybe my information wasn't correct. I didn't take the time to research it, so he apologized. And it was kind of like, the fuck is this shit? Right?
And he promotes DMT.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's used in this.
it's weird. So Dimitri made a video about that, and then I got another video.
Oh, Dimitri, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Stop smoking more weed, you dickhead. Holy shit.
Fuck you. You want a video? You get this.
The best part is she's blowing smoke into the camera. She's like, hello, I'm Krista. And you're like, what is happening?
Pepe lip you.
Yeah. She's a female version. She is a predator of men. She will hunt you down, then she takes your spine when she's done with you. She rips your head off and takes your spine. For her...
Yep. I even look like Beetlejuice right now with my stripes. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is lengthwise, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so the other video I got, which I sent you already, was Tucker Carlson kind of attacking the CDC, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it because I usually watch some clips from Tucker Carlson because he's a little bit of a whack job, but at the same time he kind of attacks everybody, and I'm like, I like attacking everybody. I like everyone being attacked at an equal level, so that way everyone gets.
That's why I love The Hill.
Well, and that's the thing. So this thing by Tucker Carlson, which I don't even know, like I don't really care what his politically, stop making lovey-dovey faces to the camera, you weirdo. She's like, yeah.
I know, it's a mating season, I think, for me. So, I'm like...
There's definitely...
Because my birthday's in like a couple months. And I always get super horny near my birthday. Or like super like...
You know that everyone's birthday is in a couple months, right? Like, it's so arbitrary. I have a birthday coming. We all have a birthday coming, lady. Come on. Anyways.
Okay, well, mine's at the beginning of November, so mine's in like a month and a half.
Oh.
So
now I gotta fucking buy you a gift. Oh, shit.
No, you gotta bake me a pie.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Let's be honest. Because you know what? Let's put it this way. I can't make a pie. And
there's security coming.
Oh, you're fucked now.
Oh no, he's cute. I'll get away with it. But anyways, go ahead.
Just keep recording. Just keep recording. I think that's the best part. Okay. Anyway, so this video of Tucker Carlson is him attacking the CDC and saying how the CDC is saying now it's because remember they were like, oh, we have to flatten the curve. Okay, that was done. No, now we need a vaccine. Okay, well nobody was talking about a vaccine before we getting back to work, so now we need a vaccine. Now, they're saying that, oh, no, it's not just that, but this is about climate change and how it's affecting everything. Going, wait, what the fuck is going on? So, yeah, there's some really weird videos that are going on right now that I just don't know.
Climate change is something we definitely need to focus on. Like, we have the resources to save our planet. We have the money to save our planet.
Yeah.
We have all of we have all the knowledge to save our planet. There's no reason why we should have flooding on one side and fires on the other side and not be able to do something about it.
We need hoses.
Like, about combining,
lots of hoses
you know.
Go from the flooding.
Like, I am not a scientist. I don't know how it all works, but I know that right now we have the technology. We have so much porn. An incredibly amount of porn. If we were to take some of that porn energy and put it towards some of the actual climax energy, then we would have a climate that was saved. But we have all this greed and all this porn, which I love porn, don't get me wrong. But even if we were to take a quarter of the porn energy and put it into the climate energy, we would be in good energy all around.
I'll be honest with you. That was the greatest rant I've ever heard. Absolutely fucking ludicrous. You can't fuck a cloud into raining. You can't fuck a cloud until it rains. That's not how it works. But I'm with you. I say let's do it.
I don't know where that was, but I'm running for Prime Minister, and that's my opening mark.
What in the fuck is happening?
That's my speech for.
I love it. Let's do this.
That's gonna be my.
Let's get you in there.
Right? I'm saying.
Well, so
because you know what.
Yeah.
Oh, I realize I do have a debt. I have a tax debt. It's so retarded because it's for something that they overpaid me and I don't even know what it was because it was back in like 2011 and it was before, like just at the beginning of my Crystal lost her fucking mind. So I don't even know what it was for, but it was like an overpayment that I got overpaid by the government apparently for something, and apparently it was like worth some money, so I don't get any money back. So there goes that big plan, everybody. And I guess I'm legit. But now the government gave me a debt that they apparently fucked up in 2011. Good thing I hadn't done my taxes. I should have never did it. Should have never went and applied for it. Because then I still would have lived with no debt.
Listen, everybody owes the government. Don't worry about it. They're assholes.
But I didn't up until now. Well, I didn't think I did.
Just because you didn't think you did doesn't mean you didn't, though, right? That's a very, yeah. Well, they didn't know. That's not how that works.
Well, I never got a letter or anything.
Oh, yeah, because what, you think millions of dollars in communication and structure and bureaucracy would create some sort of normal notice to say, hey, you should do this? No. They're just crazy. they will.
They didn't, but they didn't tell me. Nobody told me, and I didn't even know what it was.
Oh, you want the government to hound you for money and then tell you how much they owe you? This is the fucked up thing about taxes. Why do we have to file taxes? I know how much money I made. You know how much money I made. Just tell me. Say, hey, send us another $1,000. Why? They already know what
it's
literally an exercise in stupidity. The entire process.
And it was an overpayment that they did.
Yeah.
That apparently I received and I didn't know about. And I'm like, what?
Because she made a payment with a fancy picture, and they're like, oh, we need to pay you back some extra because this is very fancy. Oh, God. Yeah.
Apparently I spent this overpayment, and I don't even remember doing that. Like, that must have been when times got good for a minute. Times got bad for a minute. Thanks a lot, guys. Look what you caused. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's the whole thing is, oh, we overpaid. In my impression is if the government has overpaid
back in 2011. This is 2020.
Like, in all honesty, if the government, my opinion on CRA is if they can't realize that they've miscalculated to pay you, they fucked up. But that's it. That's my opinion on that. Oh, I have hair sticking up at the back of my head.
That's how it works in every other business.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, there's this whole thing, buyer beware, right? And that's why I'm like, it's the same thing. And this is where I have a real problem with like debts and stuff like that. Listen, you have a job. You get a credit card. Because you're responsible with it, they jack up the limit. And then you say, you know what? I'm going to use it to buy something stupid. And then you start drowning in debt, and they're like, well, we want our money back. And you're like, you know what? Buyer beware. Fuck you and your card, asshole. How about that? Like, look, there was a time you gotta...
See, I've never done that. I've never gotten the credit card stuff. Because, like, if I don't have the money to buy it, I don't buy it. And that's the way, like, I would have paid the Stacks thing if I would have known long ago before it goes by fucking 9 years.
Yeah, well,
like, and now I gotta pay... Like, you know, listen, it's like, whoa.
They're all a bunch of thieves and scoundrels.
Crooked freaking individuals.
That's true.
That's what it is. Like,
yeah.
That is so crazy. Like, tell a person, send me a letter or something, like, for fuck's sakes.
I think,
you know?
I think what we should do is record at an earlier time before you smoked like 6 joints in your car. That's what I really think would be a great solution. But hey, if this is the time we have...
Why?
Because you're so fucking high. You're not... You're regularly high, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong. But you're, like, wicked high right now, where I literally can watch your face go, yes, yeah, yeah. And you're like, what? What the fuck just happened?
Okay.
Right?
Okay, let's not talk about that stuff.
Oh, now we can't talk about it. Fuck you, Crystal. Okay, fuck you. I will talk about whatever I want to. This is my well, it's our podcast, really. It's not really fair for me to say mine. Like, yeah, I'm in charge. Like, I have access to everything, but it is ours. It is. What? Why are you being weird?
Nothing.
Just being so fucking. You're being very fucking weird. What a weirdo. You. Oh, we got another subscriber. Yay!
Woo! Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is very awesome. I'm very excited. I was a little worried for a little while because it was kind of stagnant, but now it went up, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Because we've started to get a lot more traffic and stuff, so we have a lot of episodes going on. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit. I blame you.
We have a ton of content.
Yeah. So I'm just making a note. Crystal is way too high. There. Okay.
I don't like how you're making fun of my highness. You know?
That's kind of like it. You're high. I can make fun of you because you're you're extremely high right now. And like, listen. Usually when you're high, your eyes are normal. Like but you're so high now that they've drooped. So you're like. Okay. That's why. You got droopy eye. That's why. Yeah, no. It's droopy eye, you can't fix it. It's you have to like sober up before you can. Yeah.
Fuck off.
She's gonna take a nap in the car after this. She's gonna eat like an entire candy apple, but not with a stick. Like it's just gonna be an apple covered in candy. It's gonna be like sweethearts, all covered in. And she's gonna be like, sugar and fruit, delicious. I feel like there are times.
I'm gonna make you candy apples for Halloween.
Please don't. I'm trying not to die. So the other day we ordered food, and I had chocolate cake, and it actually put me asleep for like 2 hours. It was so much sugar that my body like rejected it, like shut down. Was like, nah, guy.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, that's so diabetes. Like when you.
Oh, then mine's done that a lot. Mine's done that a lot. I think that's how I put myself to bed.
That's not good. That's not. I was. Let's put it this way. You cannot wake up from those. Okay, that's the problem. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, this is bad. So I like literally, I separated over like 3 days to eat. I only ate half of the cake too. And it was like the slant half, like the bottom slant. It's not like I ate it sideways. It was like, I didn't have a very big piece. So I just split it up over like 3 days. And I was just like, fuck, man. It was scary. It was scary.
That's what happens. That's scary.
It is, yeah.
Because I've definitely done that. I think that's how I put myself to sleep like every night.
That is really not healthy. You should not have diabetes at this, like... At your size, I laugh when thin people get diabetes and like heart problems because I'm like, I'm big as a house and I have none of those. Now I have diabetes.
I don't have any heart problems.
Oh, listen.
My heart's great. Doctors say that's the only thing that's kept me going is that I have a very strong heart because my heart's gotten through some shit. Like
I feel like she stole someone's heart and like literally inserted. She's got 2 hearts now. She's starting collection.
Probably did.
She's got. You wake up in a bathtub, but the scar's in the front instead of the kidneys. She's like, she took your heart, guy. You're dead. She just wrapped all the wires and connected them. Was like, good luck.
You know what makes all the knowledge in the world mean shit? Not because there's no exact answer, but because your heart still beats without your brain telling it to. Whereas your brain tells your whole body what to do, but your heart doesn't need your brain to tell it what to do. It will still beat on its own.
Well, no, so it's your automatic systems that are going, right? But
yeah, but still,
if your brain dead, your heart stops.
Not forever, not right away.
I once had a client who studied leisure studies. That was their expertise at a university.
What is leisure studies?
That's a great question. I still have no fucking idea.
Is it like, do you like skiing? I'm going to study your skiing. Is your leisure collecting coins? I'm going to.
So this professor had tenure, which means she's got a lifelong job at a university, and it's like, your focus is leisure studies. And I'm like, what in the... It's very confusing.
Fuck, I don't have anything to Google right now.
Oh no! You don't have any notepads or anything around, do you?
Yes, I do.
Can you turn off the music, please? See, this is now what's happened is it's just become a debacle. Why would you do that? Why would you turn on the music like an asshole?
It was a really great song.
I don't give a shit. Turn off the radio, you dickhole.
I did.
You should. See, this is what happens when someone gets too high, is they're like, I'm just going to do whatever. And you're like, yeah, well, you know what? That's going to end up me kicking you in the ass. That's what's going to end up, you dickhead. What an asshole.
It was 2 seconds.
Does not matter. Hey, out of the 2 of us, who has had a video pulled down because there was music on it?
Not me.
You're a liar, poo face.
What video got pulled down?
So it did.
I have music on every single one of my videos.
Did I say every single one of your videos got pulled down? No. I said...
But I have music on every single one of my videos. Yes.
That is exactly how you get ratted out. Right there, by yourself. And people are like, oh, I'm just going to go to her channel. Bastard.
Yeah, because people are assholes and they'll report you for having a good time in your car.
Also true.
It's like,
she's surrounded by
if
security
you want
guards.
to be that guy, your parking meter, bitch, those are the ones that want to be parking meter people. They're like, that's my job. I want to see how long you've been parked there. And if you've been parked there for 5 minutes longer, I get to write you this ticket and I'm going to go home and jerk off in my grandma's sock.
Crystal, why don't you tell us how you really feel about people who read parking meters? Just to give us an honest...
That's how I really feel about them.
You don't say. No one like aspires in school to be like, I'm gonna be a meter maid. That's what I'm gonna be.
Oh, they do. Nobody needs to do that job. That is a job that you don't need to do it. People just do it because they're assholes.
How else are police departments supposed to get tanks? Every dollar counts, okay? Come on, Crystal.
Oh my God.
And that's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop getting so high, dinkus. Bastard.
Because heaven forbid I make sense.
That's right. Heaven forbid. You should have never gotten the vote.
I know this. That's why I don't.
It's not true. I just love saying it because she's like, yeah, that's true. I'm like, it's not. That's a horrible thing to say. But hey.
Oh, it's totally true.
So, what else are you doing today? My hands are a bit veiny.
Oh, everything. After we're done this, I gotta go home and send it to you. Then I have to get lunch for my grandfather, and then I gotta drive my cousin home from her play date. And then I gotta go and
that sounds horrible.
do a bunch of other stuff. I gotta go finish laundry.
There we go. A little fun in the middle of the day. Do some laundry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you 2 straps for like corners.
I do laundry all day. I might go fishing.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's supposed to get nice today. It's supposed to be like 24 today.
Yeah. Make sure you have...
Now that I have my own car.
Exactly. Well, just make sure... By the way, that video last night that you posted was creepy as shit.
I went to the Oshawa Creek, but I have no time to do anything at normal hours.
I know.
So first I went into the forest a little bit. I went to Orono where I thought that I was going to set up camp, but apparently that's Crown land, but it's not camping Crown land.
Oh, okay.
And I hiked out pretty far to try to find, because on my map that I printed off where I had planned my big, huge outing for December 11th,
yeah.
Apparently that spot's not camping Crown land. So now I got to find something else, and I can't think of the closest one I can think of is Algonquin. And it's like, that's still pretty far to drive if anything happens. So.
Don't worry, we'll find something for you. Just don't worry about it.
I'm going to come camping in your backyard.
Why not?
Why not?
It'll have a foreign flair. You'll have Asian people staring at you from windows. It's great. You'll be like a zoo exhibit.
I love Asian people. Asian people love me because I'm a hard worker. And I like to learn new things.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, no, why not?
I work hard and I like to learn new things. And I love Asian food. So, and I'm the perfect mannequin size, so they like it. Because I have the measurements of a mannequin, so.
Victoria might actually be able to use you for that, by the way. Yeah.
I have the exact same measurements. That's why, I have a mannequin, and that's when I put my clothes on. I'm like, okay, that fits. It fits.
I have a mannequin like that too. It's just a boulder. It's a giant rock that I paid for. It's just very large and not perfectly round. It's on a lip.
I'm not that proud though, because me and the mannequin, we don't have curves. We don't have 2 boobs, so we don't have
She has 3.
She
has 3 boobs. That's why.
Mhm. Yep, I got 4. I got 2 in the front and 2 in the back, like Shakira. But our hips don't lie.
What the fuck is happening? I feel like you've smoked up so much that plus the sugar, you're just gonna be like, I just need you're gonna fall asleep right in the middle of this. That's what's gonna happen. And it's gonna be, I love it.
I'm so happy that you told me about the sugar, so it keeps making me fall asleep.
Just so you know, if you fall asleep and the camera keeps rolling, I'm loading the whole thing. The whole thing is getting loaded. Just to be clear.
Oh, this one is gonna load the whole thing.
I always load I never cut anything. We've skipped episodes. That's happened. But never cut an episode. Yeah. I'm waiting for Victoria to come back home. She's bringing me coffee. She's very nice.
Ooh. That is very nice. She's so nice to you.
You know what? It's bullshit because I go for coffee a lot of the time. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.
I say that's very nice when you do it too, so don't even meh.
What the fuck did you say? That wasn't even English. You're just like... I
said don't even meh, which is like a retarded English for don't bitch.
I can literally only see your eyeballs. Like, I see a fist, a steering wheel, and then just her eyes. That's it. That's all I see.
Sorry. Hi, Dino.
I'm gonna get you. Like, you know, you can put the cameras like literally right in front of you on your dashboard, right? And it's like doesn't obstruct your view or anything. Stop fucking around, for the love of Christ. You know what? See, this is okay. Don't get me wrong, guys. I like getting high. It makes me feel free. It gives me very creative freedom. It lets me express myself.
Do you get all paranoid? Like there's a security guard somewhere watching you still?
When you get that high, she's literally looking around for people who are staring at her. And she's like, the only reason they're staring at you is because you're acting crazy. She's like, huh? What are you looking at? What's that over there?
No.
Yeah, definitely.
No. It's just funny because there's a lot of cars in this parking lot. And here I am recording a podcast.
Listen, realistically, I can't. There are worse ways to use a parking lot, right? Like,
right? And Wi-Fi.
can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
I think what we...
At least I'm not using their Wi-Fi to watch porn. Or solicit porn.
Let's be honest. Yet. Right?
And this is kind of porn. There's people that watch this and jerk it, I'm sure. Because of all the eating. Because apparently that's a thing now.
Yeah, ASMR is, yeah.
See? It's even got its own thing. God, these generations, they have their own, like, STD now. They've got, what is that one that they have now? It's a HPV or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's the new generation's STD.
Michael Douglas got throat cancer from eating out chicks with HPV. That's the story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, apparently.
Fuck.
Which is funny because Robert...
Screw with the younger guys, eh?
Well, Robert Ebert, he had throat cancer, but I thought he was gay. Why are you doing that on camera?
I'm seeing if I had throat cancer.
That's not how that works.
No, but I realized that I had something in my teeth and you didn't even tell me.
I didn't see it. All I can see is your eyeballs, you dickhead. You know how weird it looks that you're like hey, what's up? Just videotaping.
It does look weird.
I'm taping right over here. Not here, but here. Because this is a thing. Like, where did
I don't feel as pretty as I did yesterday, I'm not going to lie.
You look...
I feel kind of haggard.
You look absolutely pretty, okay? Calm your tits.
You look absolutely pretty, too.
I don't know what's happening, but...
So when are we going to nice and easy your beard?
Never. It's never going to happen.
Dino.
Why? Why do I have to change myself?
I do it for you. I could be all great, who knows? I wouldn't know. But
that's why it's not for
we're
me.
We're never gonna know.
That's why it's not for me.
I will nice and easy to the day I die. Fuck that shit. I'm never gonna go gray naturally. What?
Here's the thing.
Who would do that when you have all this hair dye? Why would you go gray naturally if you don't have to?
My mom.
This is like some of the technologies.
My mom let her hair grow out, and now she's just rocking the gray. And I'm like, oh. Too bad for her.
I can't do it. I'll never do it. I will be 80 years old with purple hair. Like,
listen, I've met a couple of older women that had purple hair. Wicked. Those were wicked women.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know,
I'm gonna be the 80-year-old.
Victoria's trying to come down the stairs very, very softly, and she's failing miserably at it. Hi, honey.
Hi, thank you for the coffee.
Delicious.
Oh, delicious Stardouche, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? You aren't all Stardouche when you were like, I got me some free stuff.
Yeah, because it was free Stardouche. Stardouche tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I had this salted caramel frappe.
Macchiato. Salted
it was
caramel
amazing.
macchiato.
It was like but it was cold. So it was like a frappe thing. It was like a slushy, but it was chocolate and salted caramel on the whipping topping, and it was just so delicious.
I'll be honest, if you don't have diabetes, I'm going to be pissed. Because that's some bullshit, okay?
I don't think I do, because I get tested for shit a lot. Like, I've been tested for, no, I'm a very safe person. So, I make sure that I get tested for stuff. And I don't like to, like, sometimes I don't always make a decision, so I like to make sure that I get tested. You know, some things feel better naked, so you gotta make sure that it doesn't feel, that it feels better forever.
I don't think I can stop her from talking if I wanted to. I couldn't. She's on a rampage. She's on a rampage to have us removed from the internet.
Where people bring their children for community.
You know when? Okay, so this happened when people started vaping. Like, you'd pull up behind a car, windows would drop, and you just see smoke go boom.
Fucking vapors.
And I feel,
posers.
yeah, I feel like your car right now just has a solid like flow out of one window.
I have the window down.
Yeah, through that window is just a solid flow of weed smoke, and people are like, "Is that car on fire?" And you're like, "No, I'm just smoking mad dank weed. That's what I'm just doing." It's all right, I'm all for it. Hey.
You're just jealous.
I'm not jealous. You know what? Actually, there's been a couple times where I got that high and I was
making me feel like I look tired.
I'll be honest with you. The amount of rambunctiousness you've expressed, I am tired. I am tired right now. I got tired just listening because you're like, you gotta, and I'm like, ooh, just easy, relax. There's no fuss. There's no fire. I make fun of. Do you have a hard step? When you step, does it make a lot of noise?
No.
Interesting.
No. I'm a heel to toe kind of girl.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I watch my steps. I got told that from a friend of mine who's like heel to toe, heel to toe. So now I keep it in my head, heel to toe, and I watch my steps. And I'm very cautious of disrupting other people. So I walk softly, like a cat.
Me too. That's why.
Meow.
Victoria and her whole family walk like they are a herd of elephants. It's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening in this house?
My family too.
Yeah. I have a sister-in-law she's very,
and they're not big. They're little.
No, neither. I'm the fat one in this family.
Yeah.
Like, this is, and that's why.
I'm the big one in this house. Like,
she lives with the 7 dwarfs. It's like all House of Midgets.
Sorry.
The House of Midgets. It's very funny.
Anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, I always found that perplexing. People who have a heavy step, I'm like, are you trying to ward off something? Like, what's it, like, it's very peculiar.
They're just, like, on a mission to go forward. They're on a mission to...
No, people are stupid. This is
heel to toe.
The thing is, people have their channels taken down for inciting people to, and I'm like, I don't want to incite anyone. I want people to be pushed to question themselves. That's what I want. And I find it very weird that that's happening a lot now. It's very, Before.
I don't want to push anybody into anything. I
She's
just
a
want
liar.
you to watch us if you want to watch us
No,
for fun. Why
I want
not?
you to watch us because it's the
Have
right
a different
thing to
opinion
do.
other than
It
you.
is the right thing to do.
Just no, it's just cool. We're cool.
We're awesome.
And you can have your own opinion. Fuck if you want to. Don't take our opinion. Who the fuck are
Definitely
we?
not.
Take your own opinion.
I am.
Form your
I
own.
am your Lord and Savior. You definitely have to listen to me.
Nah. Don't.
Don't listen to him. He's crazy.
Just pick up a textbook. You'll know.
Absolutely. That's what I did. No, that's how you learn. You learn by investigating. Have a passion for something, right? It's, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man, I'm tired. What the fuck are you doing now?
My gum.
So, guys, there's a time when you get high that you're like, this is going to be a good idea. It's probably not a good idea. Just, you should know it's probably going to fuck things up for you. But, realistically.
Does it look like cum splattered all over my tongue?
Today's a great day. Today's a great day, guys. It's a great day.
I think this was fun.
I think so. I had a great time. I'm not sure you'll be able to walk after this.
That's what he said. I had a great time. I'm not sure if you'll be able to walk after this.
You know what? I walked into it. That's pretty fair.
Oh, I gotta go home and brush my teeth. That slushy was gross on my teeth. Made me very self-conscious.
So she decided to show you her gum that looks like jizz on her tongue. This has been helpful. Oh, fucking God. Let's do a morning motivational rant. We're at 52 minutes. We're a minute early. What's the big deal? Before I can kill my fucking self.
Oh, God. It's been fun. Don't deny it.
So, the episode that's happening today, I'm like, hey, we're out of time. You're like, really? Has time sped up? And I'm like, no, because time is slow on my side. It's fast on your side because you're having a great time. And I'm going, I want to fucking die. This is the worst thing ever. But
why is it the worst thing ever when I have a great time?
She said that, just so you know, so she's holding onto her steering wheel and she's like, why is that an issue? Okay, so this is what you look like to me. You're like, why is there an issue? I don't understand. Literally can't see anything from your face. So, that's perfect.
Uh-huh.
And then she's like, "Nah." You're like, whoa! Okay.
I'm trying to lean as far over as possible to you.
I appreciate that greatly. I just realized how inappropriate that sounded. Yes, lean forward. Fucking creepy. I remember working with a girl who would always wear very loose tops, and she would always, so she was a teller, and I'd come over and I'd be on the counter because there's nobody there. I'm like, hey, how's it going? And she'd always lean forward, and I'm like, I would just turn around and be like, oh, and start talking to somebody else because I'm like, I was uncomfortable. And I was like, hey, listen, I'm I'm not really sure how to say this, and I really don't want you to be uncomfortable, but you're making me uncomfortable, so I gotta say something. She's like, what? What's up? I'm like, you dress very nicely, but when you lean over, you kind of... And she was like, oh. And I'm like, I'm sorry, listen, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. She's like, no, I appreciate it, because, and I'm like, I'm just a guy. I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to let you know that there are other guys who would be like, yeah, go down to the blower, people are creepy. But anyways, it always makes me uncomfortable.
Maybe she did it on purpose.
Well, I'm very hot.
Because you know.
I know, but...
You know getting ready, damn well.
Oh, yeah, but this was yeah, it was inappropriate. I was like, ooh. A couple times I was like, oh, okay, yeah, And she's like, what's wrong with your hand? I'm like, it just got an itch on my nose. I'm just going to do that for a little bit. Anyways, Morning Motivational Rant. Now we're a minute and a half late. Thanks a lot, Crystal. Yeah, guys, there's a lot of people have been under attack lately. So for this Morning Motivational Rant, I want to just say how it's very important to have beliefs and principles. Now, what you have to do on a regular basis is question your beliefs and principles, because it's what maintains order for ourselves, not for others. For our own internal order is what matters the most, because it's that whole idea of if we feel good on the inside, we will do good on the outside. That's just a simple plan, right? If you feel like shit, do you really think you're going to brighten someone's day? It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to do that. And that's why, like, there are different techniques, like being louder, more boisterous, using words like stupendous and fantastic. Those things, it carries a lot of weight and helps you kind of get into that feel. But a lot of the time, when we don't question our principles and we kind of just roll with them, we're not fulfilled like we could be. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like the idea of people say, oh, that drink is really sweet, and you drink it, you're going, well, it has sugar, but I wouldn't call it sweet. It's the same type of thing, where it's like, if you want to be happy, you have to do happy things. But if you're not happy on the inside, like, and it's not to say that you're sad, but are you actually happy? And that's the other thing, right? Because there's three levels. There's neutral, right? In and around neutral, sad, and happy, right? So if you're in and around neutral, yeah, you're not sad, and that's great. But if you're not happy either, are you really giving it that bang for its buck, right? Like, are you really seizing the day? Are you going out and being your best you? Debatable. Right? And that's why it's like questioning your beliefs and principles on a regular basis kind of keep us in line and say, hey, is this right for me? Is this something that I feel is going to help me to the next step? And if it is, great. But if it's not, then we have to take the time to kind of figure out where it's taking us, why it's taking us there, and what are we going to do when we get there? Right? That's one of the things where if we start doing this kind of stuff, we see those changes start to happen on a daily basis, just by little increments, but you start to recognize them a lot more, and it's very valuable. So I want to just say, like, stop. Let's challenge our beliefs and principles for ourselves, not publicly, not debating it with other people, with people with expertise, doing some research and learning about what you believe. That's all. That's all you should be doing. And with that, you can kind of solidify who you are, and that way, when you express yourself, you know it's not coming from a place of hate or anger or violence. Instead, you're just being you, and that's okay, right? And that's why I really think that's something we have to do. I think that's all I got to say. Crystal, where can everyone find you?
Everybody can find me at Simply Me on YouTube, and at Morning Motivational Rant on YouTube, and at Crystal Morency, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Ba-ba-da-ba, Lord Dino. Ba-ba-da-ba.
That was on purpose, you asshole. I waited, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta burp. And I was, damn it. Dino the Genetic Marvel, guys. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well. Morning Motivational Rant, we have our Instagram feed where we post some stuff. We have Facebook where we have some clips. It's a fan page, and we have the YouTube channel for our main things. It's going fantastic. Woo. People are loving it. It's awesome. We're also on the audio side. We're on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So please, like, share, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your priest, tell Jesus, tell the devil, I'm coming for him. I'm going to pants him when I see him. Fuck that guy. His hooves look like shit. That's all I got to say, guys. Stay motivated, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.